Hey everybody, it's Justin. Welcome back to another episode of Bad Game Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at one of the most misused and misplayed characters in Overwatch, Alexandra Zarya Nova. In all honesty, I'm not surprised her first name's Alex. Currently, she's listed in the tank category. I don't know if that's correct. After playing her for some time, you don't really feel like a tank. Maybe an off tank at best, but more of a support that has a chance to do a ton of damage. We're going to go over some ways to not suck with Zarya, being as she is one of the harder supports. With that being said, let's get right into it. When you first start playing with Zarya, you'll probably notice she has a really interesting aiming reticle. This is for a good reason. Her entire kit is displayed on this aiming reticle. It allows you to see how much ass you've been kicking, or how much ass you've been not kicking if you suffer. Using her moves correctly, you can build up energy with the damage that you block. Her E, shielding teammates, and her shift, shielding herself. The shields are brief. They last 2 seconds maximum, and they'll block up to 200 damage each, maximum. However, there are instances in the game, when you use her moves correctly, that you or your teammates can live through more than 200 damage with one shield. But it has to come at once, like a D.Va ult, or a Reinhardt charge, or a Junkrat ult. The number at the bottom of the reticle shows how much bonus damage you've built up from using her shields. The number 50 would represent 50% bonus damage. Once you get up to 100, that would represent double damage, or 100%. The number is also an indication of how much time you have left. Zarya loses her charge at 2 per 1 second, so simply cut the number in half, and that's how many seconds you have left of bonus power. The circle in the middle also grows as you block damage. This is just another representation of how much energy you've built up. It's the same as the number. Once you've reached 100 energy and the circle's full, you're ready to unleash the power of Zarya. Now getting up to 100 energy can be a bit tricky sometimes. Timing is everything. This is made even more difficult since Zarya has been recently nerfed. At launch, 2 perfect shields, meaning a good E and a good shift, bring you up to 100 energy, each one giving you a full 50. Now they can only go up to 40. I already thought Alex was pretty hit or miss sometimes, but these changes are actually a pretty big nerf for her. It makes it a lot harder, especially for newer players, to stay up in that high energy category, and her achievement is now harder to get. Luckily I got mine last summer, when it was really easy. I always feel like I'm trying to overcompensate when I'm with Zarya. I think she got the shit beat out of her when she was a kid. Probably true, because she sucks at sports. She's clearly Jack now. Just kind of lines up. Zarya comes off as hating robots. I don't know if that's true. I think that's just a facade she puts on to put down other people who are probably more advanced than she is. I came to the conclusion that she's just a fucking hypocrite since she's using probably the most advanced weapon in the game, and she'll constantly just try and shit on Genji and Bastion. In fact, she hates all sorts of technology and advancements. You can tell. Now, let's talk about her melee attack. It should come as no surprise that Zarya's melee attack is the Fist. She also has this strange obsession with pain.
Take the pain.
A commonly known bug with Zarya is the visuals on her melee attack. Take a look at the kill cam after a good fisting spree. You'll notice that you're not actually hitting him with your hands, but rather your gun. In all honesty though, I don't think this is a bug at all. Blizzard is well known for hiding information and lore in places you're not going to expect it. I think this just gives us a better insight into Zarya as a whole. What can we infer from the pain-loving Fist of Fury? She's probably a really good fighter. Zarya's primary fire is pretty awesome, and it's unique in a lot of ways. Not only does it get wider as you absorb more damage, but the Russians actually figured out how to make a laser beam stop after 16 meters. On top of this, it also penetrates D.Va's defense matrix. God, I hate D.Va. Genji can't deflect it, but standard shields will block it. Make sure you take advantage of these things. Genjis will come to fear you, and it's really, really fun to give something back to D.Va. Fuck D.Va. Zarya's secondary fire, the artillery cannon, also known as the grenade launcher, is alright. It just gives you something to do while you walk back to the fight. It really only has two uses: keeping you busy while you walk back to the fight, or killing everyone after a good ult, if you're charged up enough. Alex's ult can set up some serious combos. Your best friends are going to be Diva, Hanzo, and Mei. It works with a lot of others, but those are probably the primaries. Most of the time, you can just wing things on the fly, and if you have high enough energy, you can do the job yourself. But if you do this magical thing called hitting C down and communicating, it's pretty easy to set it up. Well, I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. Please feel free to correct me down below, but if I covered everything, that would make this a good review. Also, feel free to subscribe if you liked anything or learned something, or toss me a like. If not, that's okay. Maybe we'll catch you on the next shitty review. Till then, take care and fist on.